Wow, look where I am. I'm in the Yangwang showroom here, and just over the north side of Shenzhen, and we're about to go for a drive in this beast. Possibly the most luxurious and most flash vehicle in all of China, if not the world. Now, you might say, how can that possibly be? Also, it's one of the most futuristic for sure, and I'll show you why in a second. But this thing is $1 million RMB, and that's knocked that down to an Australian price. That's 200,000 Australian dollars or more. And it's actually, that's a bit rough in terms of the numbers. But anyway, let's not waste their time. That's all marketing for you. But this thing, there's 4 engines, 4 electric motors driving each different wheel. There's a high lift, a suspension system under there. There's a big battery. There's some high techery that you just don't see everywhere else. There's even an engine under that bonnet. So when the vehicle needs a charge, it can charge itself on the go. So there's much more. I'm going for a drive, but first of all, let's take you for a look inside. So as you can see, this is a beefy style vehicle, and if you look at these lines in the back, well, I don't know, it's looking a little bit Defenderish, isn't it? But anyway, let's not worry about that, because look at all this luxury inside. Let's take a little bit of a look, see and show you just some of this interior. You don't see a vehicle with this many screens. That's another one there. There's more in the back. But take a look what's going on here. We've got an AI system, so you can talk to this car. And here, actually on screen already, is the electric adjustable damper system, and we're not going to do it because that might upset someone. And I have the doors open, so we can't do it. Look, it's even willing to talk English to me. But depending on which way we go with this system, you can actually adjust the ride height. As you can see here, it's at its minimum, but it can go a whole lot higher. I've also watched a preparatory video from this system that shows if it has a blowout, because each wheel is driving itself and it has all this independent systems driving each separate wheel, it can have a blowout and continue to drive straight down the road. So that's some high techery right there. Now let's press this button here. Oh, here we go. Now this is another funky thing. I don't know how much you'd use this in real life, but this vehicle can actually do a tank, what's called a tank turn. So you can actually dial this around, and if you press the go button on this, the vehicle will actually rotate on its exact spot to where you want to do. So it's driving each of the 4 wheels independently to actually turn the vehicle on its spot. This thing parks itself. It has some self-driving functions. It's got a whole lot of other things going on here. I've only just touched the surface, but basically if you've seen it in a vehicle, you're going to see it in this one, plus these additional functions. Get this vehicle can actually, and I've asked and they're not prepared to do it today, but this car can actually float. If you're able to, you can actually go for up to 30 minutes in the water. If that's not incredible, I don't know what is. We've also got some sort of a digital camera system here doing the rear vision. 22 speakers. I've had a listen to it. It's amazing what's happening with the sound system. Obviously AC controls and all sorts of the other things you'd expect of any other luxury vehicles. Even the Kia Special, look at that. So, and it's got weight. This actually has got the same weight as like a river pebble, a river stone. It's just incredible to actually hold this in your hand. And check out this front end styling. As you can see now, this character here, that's actually an ancient Chinese character. That's Dian, or a representation. If you look at it, what's your guess? Yeah, if you guess right, you said lightning, and so that is Dian, electricity. So, and the styling is supposed to be the stars in the sky, and of course this shape here is reminiscent of the ancient or old school Chinese crown. At the moment it's making a double bed all by itself. Look at that. So it's folded the seats forward, it's moved the front seats have gone forward, and all you have to do is press these buttons here. So let's go for a drive and just watch this kick step come down here as I open the door. Look at that for luxury. Boy. Right now the vehicle's in highway steering mode, where it's taking control of the wheel and the driver is just watching over it. We've got the choice of maps here in front of me, or maps over here. I can choose and get back to my music selection. Home. Yes, folks, this vehicle has a karaoke system and it's live online with all the streaming music. I've just looked up one of my favorite songs of all time, of course, and we'll sing along with good old Peter Allen while we drive around Shenzhen. So we've just put the vehicle into camp mode,
And so it's actually adjusting the vehicle's level to make it perfectly level. I know that I've got friends back home that have died for that, me as well, but the vehicle's now adjusted to the inclination of the road and actually made the vehicle perfectly flat. Incredible. If you want to see a lot of money in cars stacked into one place, let's do it. 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, 5 million, 6 million, 7, 8, 9, 10 million RMB worth of vehicles all in the one place. And it's only 10 vehicles.
In sum, I have to give a huge shout out for this exceptional vehicle. Not only is it a showcase for the Yangwang brand, but also its parent, BYD. Packed inside this top-end 4x4 is the very latest in vehicle automation, luxury, and the future, which is quite obviously clean, quiet, efficient electricity. No wonder that at the time of recording, they'd already delivered more than 8,000 vehicles in China, and there's plenty of talk about foreign luxury markets in the fray. I can only imagine that the Saudis and other luxury vehicle destinations of the world are red hot keen to get their hands on these vehicles. As for me, I just look forward to one day these vehicles being in Australia and having the opportunity to take one into the outback and go camping in some far remote place to show the extent to which these vehicles can reach.